Today we're at a very beautiful location. Is this a bridleway? Is it a walkway? Is it a public footpath? I'd like to find out exactly what this is, and with a bit of luck we'll have some horses riding past in a second to give us a clue. So, Cosy, can you introduce yourself first of all?
My name's Cosima Townley and I am a local councillor and also chairman of the local Bridleways Association, which is the Burnley Bridleway Association.
So now, because you've introduced yourself as that, I can guess that this is a bridleway.
This is actually a byway, one of the very few that we have in the borough of Burnley itself. I think there is only one other, again, within Briarcliff ward.
So how important is a bridleway? I perceive it to be a public footpath, but what's the difference between a public footpath, a bridleway?
Well, you see, this is the problem. Generically, people are just so used to saying footpath that they forget that there are actually three different sorts of rights of way. Higher rights and lower rights. So you have footpath, then bridleway, and then byway. And they also cover unclassified county roads and RUPs, which are routes with other designations that may not be actually historically proven as yet. In Burnley, we only have the first three. A bridleway obviously is of a higher right and allows riders, cyclists and walkers to use it. A footpath, however, is only open technically to those pedestrianised.
So this is one of the few paths that a horse is allowed to walk on, I guess, in summary.
Well, in Burnley we have over 400 miles of rights of way, which are open in its entirety to those on foot. However, we only have 10% which is open to higher right users, i.e. cyclists and horses.
Well, there's a beautiful sight. Now with the crossing a stream, I can see there's a path.
This is an old route here, Shea Lane. It is in fact a byway, but over the years it has obviously become pretty dilapidated and is no longer open to traffic, i.e. motorised traffic. It is, however, a delight to see riders using it, and they do quite a lot, it being one of the very few routes in Briarcliff, which keeps them off some of the very, very nasty rural roads.
We should give a name check to the girls and the horses that just rode past. That's from the...
And that's from HAPA, so the Horse and Ponies Protection Society, which we're very glad to have within our borough.
Now, thank you very much for this short education on what a bridleway, walkway, pathway is. Tell me, why is this so important to Burnley? And as you say, why should the council keep facilities like this open? What's the advantage to us?
Well, it is actually a statutory role of the county council to keep all our rights, public rights of way, whether they're footpath or byway, open to public use. But not only that, but it ties into all sorts of things: tourism, recreation, health and well-being. And it's one of these things that will keep Burnley moving and will keep us a healthy town and also hopefully boost our tourism industry.
Now, I'm very shocked that there isn't more of these type of, by default I keep going back to
footpath,
but let's call them bridleways. Because I just assumed a horse could walk on a footpath. But you say that they can't. It's obviously really important. In my mind, these locations are rapidly being lost because they're sometimes tarmacked over or underutilised. You've got your own campaign group to make sure that horses are allowed to walk on bridleways. Can you tell us a little bit about your organisation?
Well, the Burnley Bridleways Association has been going since the late 60s, early 70s in one way or another. I took this on some years ago, and it has had various ups and downs, shall we say, depending on what we've been capable of doing, what the money we've been able to raise, and the support that we've received. We're a completely voluntary organisation. Everything we do, it depends on volunteers, from clearing routes to claiming routes to riding routes. So it's very important that Burnley keeps this alive, and we are not just a horse group. That's very important to stress. We are open to cyclists, walkers and riders, because we all share a common heritage within the borough, and it's that heritage that we're seeking to expand and make more accessible to all, because we believe that actually the term bridleway, the statutory term of bridleway, which encompasses all non-motorised users, will be the best use of most paths.
Well, thank you very much for that update. Final name check, if you can give us a Facebook page to go and have a look at so we can find out more if we would like to support this wonderful cause.
We'd love to see your support on the Burnley Bridleways Association page. So keep checking and please join us.